All right, good morning, everyone. Thought I'd take a little trip on the roads, see how they are. They're not really too bad, but we shall see as we go along. The good news is we didn't get a lot of freezing drizzle, or freezing rain for that matter, so that definitely helps as far as the roads because it's really just dry, powdery snow. Now, it's definitely slick in spots, but I think with the sun coming out this afternoon, I think we're gonna be okay for tomorrow. Sorry, kiddos. I think that's probably not the news you want to hear, but the side streets are obviously a little snow packed, a little bit, but as you can hopefully tell, it is the roads itself are not that bad. I mean, yeah, it's slick in spots, no doubt about it. Temperature being what it is, it's obviously not going to melt, but with the sun coming out this afternoon, that will help. The solar radiation will help that uh, a little bit, and the ground. As crazy as it sounds, the heat from the ground will start to radiate out a little bit, especially if the sun comes up. But as you can see, the main roads are really fine. And again, because of that snow being so powdery, it's easily blown around. And obviously, with normal traffic on the roads, although today's a holiday, so there's not near as much traffic on the roads as there would have been. But it's something that definitely helps. Don't know how good the stream is as far as internet connectivity, so I wouldn't be shocked if it goes in and out. But that's the nature of being mobile. Hoping this spring, when we get into weather, hello, friend. Um, then I don't know. I'm going to try to upgrade that internet connectivity. So, if nothing else, this is more of a test than anything. But yeah, I mean, roads aren't bad at all. Now, again, side streets and streets that aren't traveled are a little slick, that's for sure. But I'm hoping that improves this afternoon with some sun. Let me know if the picture's okay or if the sound's okay, because again, this is kind of a test as well, so that would help me out to see what I got to do to improve for the spring. According to my car thermometer, 16 degrees, which that sounds about right. Oh, thanks, Justin. Hey, I'm on the way, buddy. I'm a little quieter than normal. Well, I got to drive. We got to concentrate on that too, Stephanie. But thank you. I think that's. Oh, thanks, Paint Boy, for the video and audio. Yeah, I appreciate that. I think that again, the thing about streaming mobile in your car is that the internet obviously goes in and out as far as the strength. So trying to fine tune some things as far as video quality and audio quality. Oh, just the sound. Okay. Yeah, I got to work on that, Stephanie. This is a test trial run. If nothing else. But mainly, this live stream is mainly for the the visuals for the road. About to get on 78 here. thinking 78 is going to be fine. Yeah, Stephanie, I gotta probably gonna have to get me a separate microphone for the in-car stuff. How's Williford look? You know what? Let's go find out. We can do that real quick, Stephanie. Probably ought to look at some side roads anyway. I think it's just not going to be the issue with the main roads. Alright, let's see how we U-turn on this stuff. Yeah, not bad. A little slick, but just that one little spot. Oh yeah, I'm going there now, Stephanie. I know that's where you live. But yeah, so if you watched my weather report this morning, yeah, I mean, don't really. If you don't have to get out, I wouldn't necessarily get out. It's cold outside. But if you have to, um, if you got to go to the store, you got to do essential stuff, then I don't think you're really going to have big issues. Just take it slow. And on the side streets, yeah, it's still slick. But but I say slick. It's not slick like ice. It's just slick where the snow's piled up. All right, fix to go down Williford. Yeah, I can already see the road is. It's probably hard to see on this video, but looking down at the road, it's already starting to. The road's starting to get warm. You can tell because even though the sun's not out yet, the solar radiation is starting to do its magic. Oh, hey Tanya, you got jury duty tomorrow? Oh, that sucks. Um, well, I I don't know if it's going to get canceled. Unfortunately. Tanya, your biggest enemy today is the sun. If the sun comes out like I think it's going to, then yeah, it's you're probably gonna have to read it. All right, let's go down Coral because this looks like it's a little white. Yeah, so this is probably a classic example of a side street that's you know more quote unquote snow covered than usual, but I'm going down the road, like 20 miles an hour, and you can already tell where some cars have been. And again, it's kind of hard to see on this, probably on the camera, but if you look at the pavement, it's already starting to get wet. With the sun, the sun's not out yet, but it does. That's what I always tell people. It's you don't have to have solar radiation. Like you don't have to have the sun out directly to get solar radiation to the ground. Much like you can get a sunburn with ultraviolet radiation and it'd be cloudy. So it's kind of the same concept. But yeah, so it's not really that bad. I mean, it's you've got to go slow. But even on this side streets, I mean, I haven't had any trouble turning or stopping or anything like that. Yeah, that's hey Mark, that's a good point. I think if I would think if there were some school closings tomorrow, it would probably be because of the cold, not because of the roads. That's a good point. And there is no doubt about it. It's going to be cold. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Like I said this morning, I think we'll see temperatures in the low teens, probably single digits in the morning, and of course wind chill, which the wind chill doesn't have an effect on inanimate objects, but so that doesn't make a difference with you know non-humans. But yeah, it's that the wind chill itself is going to be below zero. That's for sure. And the temperature is probably going to be in the high single digits. All right. Did that get you what you needed, Stephanie? All right. So back on 78 again. Just not any issues at all, which I didn't really expect. Good. All right. Of course, I think probably part of the reason 78 is not too bad is because they probably I think they pre-treated it. But even if they hadn't done that, just flaky snow, just dry snow, it's not going to stick as much. All right, let's go down Ranch for anybody in Woodbridge West that might be watching. So Ranch is a good road to compare with 78 because it doesn't have quite as much traffic, obviously. But as you can tell, it's still pretty clear. Hey, Patty. Oh, drinking hot chocolate and eating scrambled egg. Well, that's good. It's definitely a good day to stay inside. That's for sure. Putting aside any snow on the ground, it's just cold, pretty cold. Kind of see the sun wanting to peek out a little bit. I think that trend will continue. The clearing line, last time I checked, was northwest part of the Metroplex, heading southeast. So I think you'll see that trend continue, which will help with the roads, which aren't that bad. All right, Ranch, Maxwell Creek, DeWitt. Not a lot of traffic, but that's not anything that's unexpected on a holiday and with the weather what it is. All right, back down to Witt. Hey, Carrie. Yeah, that's true. That's another thing that we'll have to watch. With the parking lots in the school, obviously there's not a lot of traffic on those, especially on a day like today. So yeah, that'll be an issue too. I think the wild card, if you will, go down to Ingram Blackbird here. I think the wild card for that will be the sun this afternoon. If we can get a lot of that, then I think that will definitely help. But if we don't get a lot of that, then yeah, it might be an issue. And like Mark said earlier in the chat, yeah, I think it's a combination of things. It's probably three things. And of course, I don't make those decisions. One is obviously the roads in general, how cold it actually is as far as infrastructure, and then yeah, even though the roads are fine, if the parking lot and sidewalks around the schools are really bad, that would factor into it too. But again, especially on that last part, I think a lot of that's going to depend on how the sun becomes this afternoon. Well, now Blackburn, not bad. And again, they're pretty well traveled roads, so that's not surprising. And I guess the other thing too is when you talk about melting or sublimating things like that, shaded areas. Obviously with temperatures not getting above freezing, that will play into things too, in the sense that it will those areas won't see a lot of improvement if it's shaded all day. So that will definitely factor into it. All right, going pretty clear as I expect to see that they do seem to be getting in the parking lots okay. Yeah, here's a good example right there. So there is a sprinkler system that went off. I don't know if you can really see it, and that did have ice on the road. So those are there's spots like that for sure. That if somebody left their water on or left their sprinklers on, yeah, that's definitely gonna be an issue. Although I haven't really seen a lot of that. Just something to watch out for if you're driving. All right, head back to 78. We'll go into Garland a little bit. Check out 190. And again, to be expected, traffic's flowing, speed limit, or probably more, but that's another story. No issues. On 78, this portion, we're going to hit 190 here. See what that looks like. Don't know if you can see it on the shoulder again, even on the shoulder, starting to get some, the road's starting to warm up enough to where it's that and the solar radiation melting some of this. Bridge seems to be fine. No issues there. All right, about to go on 190, which I would expect not to see this many things, to be honest. clear. Oh, I know, April. I noticed that too. Um, yeah, it's those vent hoods. Man, they seem to be cold air magnets. So you vote no? Okay. Yeah, I probably should have did a poll before I started driving. That would be fun. I may do that next time. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Yeah. So, yes, I am definitely paying attention to driving. I have the comments in the corner of my eye. I think what I'm going to invest in, though, is I'm not sure exactly what they're called, but I can get the chat comments in my ear. Anybody knows what that is, put it in the chat. But yeah, I definitely need to invest in that, especially if I'm going to do more of this in the springtime. But thank you. I am being careful. We'll hop off here at Holford. Or, not Holford, Camp. So I will say, since we're not really expecting any more precipitation with this system, yeah, the roads certainly won't get any worse. And I imagine with the sun coming out, it'll get better. And hopefully, everything else. All right, so we're going to do the Texas U-turn here. And not a lot have done this, so again, I'm on this snow-packed part of it, and no issues braking. So that's good. And again, hard to tell probably on the camera, but I already got some liquid spots on the road, which means that the ground warmth, again, as crazy as that sounds, the ground warmth and the sun are doing its job. I'm not sure about the like A&M question mark, so you'll have to elaborate on my Twitch channel, that is. But if you're asking if I like A&M, yeah, I went there. I graduated from there. 2 degrees. All right, service roads don't look bad at all. Oh yeah, okay, I got you. Yeah, yep. That's why I'm Aggie Man on Twitch. For those of you who don't know, yes, I have a Twitch account for the younger crowd, the younger demo. All right, so I'm going to end this little tour for now because I am going to see my buddy Justin Campbell at Chick-fil-A. Because this is probably one of the few times I can get in here. It's not crazy busy. And so he did tell me earlier they're a little slow. So if you're hankering for Chick-fil-A, might be the time to go. That's where I'm going because I'm hungry. All right. So before we wrap it up, Dr. Grove, Tea Sipper. All right. Yeah, you're welcome. Hey, howdy. Yourself. All right. So let's see. All right. So I am here. I'm hungry. So I'm going to have, not hungry. So I'm going to have me some lunch at Chick-fil-A, go see Justin. you want Chick-fil-A, they're open. And go give him a hello and order something. So that's what I'm about to do. All right. Well, I will end this live stream and then check in with y'all later if something crazy happens. I don't expect it to happen that way. As always, I'm watching Weather so you don't have to. Hope everyone has a great rest of your Monday. If you do get out, dress warmly. It's cold, but roads aren't too bad. And we will talk to you soon. And as always, thanks for tuning in.